Thank you very much for being on my TV show, Public Interest Issue. And today we're at the Seattle Community Media Studios, and it's nice to see you again after all these years. You've had a show on Scan TV and Seattle Community Media for about 20 years, and it's always nice to see you. And this is one of your shows right here. And you're also on YouTube. You have a YouTube presence, and you have a Seattle Community Media presence. And tell us a little about your YouTube presence.
Well, my name is Shareef. Thank you very much, Janet. And like you said, we've been on cable TV, the public access for over 25 years, but we also have a YouTube channel, and so just search for Community Issues Group, Al-Islam Center, Seattle, Washington, and you can view some of our shows. Currently we have, just a few shows on there, but go on and click. And if you like us, go ahead and subscribe to us. Again, our channel is Community Issues Group, Al-Islam Center, Seattle, Washington. Some of the topics we've talked about. This one here, we're talking about the Black Panther Party, the 50th anniversary. And we're, going through the history of that. Very important history to America. And we've also done a couple shows with Muhammad Ali, and we've done some shows on incarceration, from incarceration to resurrection. So these are some of the things that we've been working on. And right here, I'm talking about the 50th anniversary. I went down to Oakland, California, to be there with some of the people down there. I met Kathleen Cleaver, and if you have some of the history, she was the wife of Eldridge Cleaver. I talked to several people down there. The spirit of the people, even though the Black Panther Party doesn't exist anymore, the spirit of the people was very high. A lot of the people are doing work in the community, working with children and students. I met the first woman who was in the Black Panther Party, Tanika Lewis. A very outstanding woman. She helped with the community there in Oakland. She also is a musician. She's just so multifaceted. The thing about it is the women carried the load as they do in most things. So it's good. It was great to meet her, and also talked to some of the leadership of the Seattle Black Panther Party, Aaron Dixon, who was the captain, and also Elmer Dixon. And it was great to see them, and it was great to see people down there in Oakland. And the spirit is high, and we're going through bad times now, but we've been through this stuff before, and we just keep on. The struggle continues, so we just move on with it. But the struggle continues in different ways now. It's more about the mindset. It's more psychological. So that's what the thing is now. So it's about, psychological. It's about getting ourselves together, our communities together, our families together, and to help each other.
And this show in particular, tell me, what was the show called that you did that was down in California with all those wonderful interviews?
This was talking about the Black Panther Party. This was 2016, was the 50th anniversary of the Black Panther Party. And one of the things of the Black Panther Party, they did several things. Most people know them about talking about self-defense of things of that nature, but they came out with survival programs, free breakfast program. They came out with a free breakfast program that fed the kids before they went to school. So you can thank the Black Panther Party for having free breakfast in the schools, because the government was embarrassed that a bunch of Negroes here had established a free breakfast program, and they hadn't. So what they did, that's how free breakfast program got established in the public schools. It was a result of what the Black Panther Party showed and did. They also had free groceries. They also had free legal help, free sickle cell anemia testing, free medical clinics, free pest control, and all these different things. So these are the things that a lot of people don't know about the Black Panther Party they did. They just, all they know about it, is, well, they carried guns. Well, they carried guns. They have a right for the Second Amendment. Everybody else seems to, So.
But it's fascinating to hear the history.
Yeah.
And hear all the achievements.
Yes.
And all the political accomplishments. To have lunch and school,
Yes.
to have all these different community things that are also associated with that party.
Yes. Exactly.
And it's really nice of you to go down to California and preserve the oral histories of a lot of those people that were pioneers.
Yeah, it was quite the time, So like I say, this is the time now not to give up the struggle, but to continue the struggle and put it in new ways, and to pass on the torch to this next generation that's coming up.
And your TV show is called?
Our TV show is called Community Issues Group, and also in the future, it'll be called Al Islam and Community Issues. And we touch on many issues. Like I said, we talked about the Black Panther Party. We talked about Muhammad Ali. We talked about a young brother who was incarcerated for 20 years, but he came out on top. So the title of that show is From Incarceration to Resurrection. So we're looking for people who are doing positive things in the community, who are helping the youth, the elderly, whoever. It could be a church group. Whatever your group is doing that's positive, if you want to come on the show, get in touch with us.
And how do they get a hold of you?
Well, they can get a hold of us
through Seattle Community Media. Just leave a message here.
They could. Probably the best number, and I don't have it in front of me at the moment. But if they look at our show, at the end of our shows on YouTube and also on the cable TV, it'll give a contact number, and they can contact that number and give us a call. So there, right there, is showing, talking about Free Huey. Free Huey, that was a big thing in like 1968. Free Huey Newton, and that's just a picture of the brothers and sisters down there. And they were, one thing about it, they were serious. They were serious people. Thank you very much.
It's really important that you are preserving our history, and that your shows are very, very good at giving us different insights of different shows and different things.
Well, thank you.
And all the people that you interview, their voices are heard too, now through your shows. And it's really, really nice. And I appreciate you being on my show.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for being on Public Interest Issue. And I'm Janet Christensen O'Brien. I'm the host. And I really appreciate you talking to me today.
I would love to come on again. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd love to have you on again.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this is on the internet.
Okay.
And it's on YouTube. And these are your shows.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we're here at the studio at Seattle Community Media. And this is a great, great opportunity.